Hi there, my name is Aditya and I run the Center for Knowledge Societies. We believe our task is innovation consulting for emerging economies, and I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about that. Slide please. Now, those of us who grew up in developing countries, or what were once considered developing countries, experienced technology as something that more or less fell from the sky, like a Coke bottle. We rarely, if ever, had the opportunity to participate in the design, conceptualization, imagination, technical development of many of the most exciting home appliances, media technologies, communications technologies that have actually been changing the way we live on the planet. This has substantially changed over the last decade. Slide, please. And here at CKS, we have had an important role in helping large global corporations gain more and more knowledge about India in particular, but also a number of other emerging economies. And that kind of information has then more effectively fed into the design and development process and eventually the rollout of new technologies more suitable, more appropriate for the Indian context. Now, this kind of activity is extraordinarily expensive and requires a great deal of effort, and it is a challenge even for the largest corporations to gain this kind of knowledge for different regions of the world. And it's with that need in mind that we first conceptualized and then created the Emerging Economy Report. Slide, please. So looking at this kind of innovation cycle that we've participated in at every level, from the most early stage then to the very late stage of product development, we've identified certain key needs that corporations have again and again. At the very earliest stage, when the, say, annual or biannual strategy of a company or corporate group is being planned, we find that our customers need information about what is going on in different country contexts. They need macro quantitative information. They need societal information. At a high level, they need a picture of the world that can help them make technology development decisions. Later on, as some of these opportunity areas and themes for the year become crystallized, activities are initiated that involve actually understanding particular segments of users, defining specific user needs, developing new features, new applications, new products, new product platforms. As these go into prototype solution development and then come out on the far side of an engineering process, we recognize once again that there are usability challenges. Now, a report can rarely help you when you're at the level of maybe developing a product to ensure ease of use and easy adoption on the part of users. On the other hand, once a product is ready for the market, the way we design the report, once again, elements of visual culture, societal trends, and innovation opportunities help define how the product is positioned in the market. So the different chapters of the report are designed to contribute towards the innovation cycle for just about any industry that is tasked with the business of creating new products or new services for global users. Slide, please. I'd like to say a bit about our understanding of emerging economy. For us, the notion of emerging economy is something more than just countries where there is high economic growth. We understand the concept of emerging economy to refer to regions of the world experiencing rapid informationalization under conditions of limited or partial industrialization. That means, in other words, agrarian societies that are experiencing massive media explosions, telecommunications business activity that informationalization makes possible. So the word emerging economy, if you will, is a bit of a pun. You'll notice that we have looked at 7 countries from around the world, and they're represented in this sort of tanagram map. We've looked at Brazil, China, Indonesia, India, Egypt, Kenya, and South Africa. Each of these countries is strategically located in its respective part of the world. At least 4 of these countries are among the world's largest integrated markets. None of them are excessively high performers. In many ways, they are representative of other countries immediately surrounding them. Slide. I'd like to contrast our approach to emerging economies with other approaches that are available in the world. Certainly, we're very different from the United Nations LDC, Least Developed Country Index, which tracks countries on the basis of their Human Development Index indicators alone. We're also different from the Economist magazine, which focuses exclusively on macroeconomic GDP growth. And that kind of framework will include many nations that we have not included. We're also different, of course, from the famous Goldman Sachs BRICS concept, as well as their recent Next 11 concept. And I'd like to say something about how we're different from both of these competing frameworks. We're interested in the character of economic change. We're interested in the role that information, knowledge, and technology plays in achieving growth. We notice that there are at least one set of nations included in this set of groupings that are already substantially industrialized. Most of Eastern Europe and Russia, industrialized in the 19th century, not even in the last century. On the other hand, the BRICS concept included Russia, where we see some very problematic long-term trends, and where we see that growth is fueled more by fossil fuels and natural gas resources than, in fact, by technologization. In a similar vein, we thought the inclusion of Singapore, a city-state like Singapore, where there are practically no people resident, as compared with the 1.1 billion of India and 1.3 billion of China, that there was something a little bit strange about that grouping. So I'd like to emphasize that what we've made is not an investment advisory. We're not advising our clients to invest in the stock markets of these countries. We're advising our clients to invest in these countries. And that means investing in their economy, in their people, and certainly recognizing that these are large, powerful markets.